Yo, peoples, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you for, do you know what, yeah? I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying today. Do you know what, yeah? Because when I saw Liverpool be Man United, it kind of just shook me up, yeah? I knew that, no. Let me rephrase that. I had an idea that Man United would beat Liverpool, but I never thought that would be true. You know what I'm saying? It's like Dorothy following the yellow brick road. Was she dreaming? Was she not? Who knows? Who gives a shit? Yeah. So I want you to like. I want you to subscribe. You hear what I'm saying? Big up everyone, whether you're watching this live or after the fact. Yeah. You hear what I'm saying? Yo, first and foremost, I want to big up my brother Blacker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining me again. You know what I'm saying? Another Arsenal fan. We say, my G, you good?
I am good, bruv. It's been a lovely weekend. The scumbags lost as well. Not just Liverpool, not just those scouse pricks, the scum down the lane.
Oh, bruv. You know what? Yeah, it's been an amazing weekend. You know what? To be honest, two other teams won. And one of those teams, right, is another one of my brothers' head, is what I'm saying. You know what? Yeah, I call him a fraud a lot. And he is a fraud. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a Chelsea-loving motherfucker. But guess what? I like him. That's my brother, African King. Big up, man. What you say, family?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It was a good weekend. Got a good win. So after that, I was just watching the chaos and
yeah, bro, it was a chaotic weekend.
Yeah, man, it was a crazy weekend.
But you know what? Yeah, before we say anything else, right, yo, peoples, yeah, on my streams, right, on the conversation streams, I don't want to offend anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I offend you, there's other streams out there because I really don't give a fuck if I do or not. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my disclaimer. I live and die by that disclaimer. Yo, lads, what you saying about this Liverpool Man United 2-1? You know what I'm saying? Was Liverpool that bad? Was Man United that good? Blacker, was I right? Yeah, we'll come to that in a second. You know what I'm saying? Can Slot do it when it's just his team? That's a big question because last season it wasn't his team. You know what I'm saying? So you, man, what we saying? What we fucking saying?
Do you want to go first, King, or do you want to let me take the floor?
No, you go ahead.
So, to answer that question, it's not just can Slot do it with Klopp's team. How is he going to react in a crisis? He's never been in this crisis before. 4 losses on a row. So I've even been questioning, will Liverpool even win another game before the next international break? Because they're going away to Frankfurt, it's not guaranteed. They're going away to Brentford, it's not guaranteed. We saw last season, Darwin Núñez had to save them in like the 90th minute. He scored 2 goals. There's no guarantees with this Liverpool in this form. Slot doesn't know what he's doing. If we're talking about the players, let's talk about the players. Let's talk about the players. Because I thought Mohamed Salah got taken off when his team needed him the most. His team needed him. He said, yeah.
Blacker. Yeah. I don't think they heard you. Can you say that one more time? Like, I don't think everyone heard you, brother.
Mohamed Salah, when his team needed him the most, 2-1, Harry Maguire just equalized. No, he just scored the goal to put them in the lead. Slot said, you know what, Salah, you got to come off. They put on the Roadrunner Frimpong. And fair enough, Frimpong done more in 10 minutes than Salah did in the whole game. The right back playing right wing done more than Salah. I couldn't believe my eyes. It's a shambles, this Liverpool. And then, not just Salah, 130 million quid they spent on who we call Somalian Sonogo, aka Zakaria, my brother from Hayes or wherever he's from, or Camden. I don't know. Many Somalians, they're all about Tottenham, everywhere. Even you put me off. But, bruv, what is Isak doing? The guy, he's shooting. Where's the power gone from his legs? He's shooting like he's anemic. Like he needs some vitamins. He needs calcium. He's lacking the milk. What is going on with Alexander Isak? We don't even want to get to Verts because Verts The second record buy in the Premier League. The second record buy. 0010 or 010. Brother, how have you got to 10? Double digits. That is a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. And bear in mind what I said. That's 2 times 5. He's 5 games away from getting the free 5, the Cali pack. So, just carry on. Just get this Cali pack. That's it. You're never gonna live it down. I spoke to a Germany fan today. He said, yeah, even this verse, yeah, he's nothing. It was all hype. All what he was doing was hype. Bruv, I'll let you take the floor because I could keep going forever and never.
No, man, keep going, man. You have to fucking stitches, blood.
Liverpool slot. They've run out of ideas. The first 5 games, everyone saw it. They was getting lucky. Last minute goal here, last minute goal here. I can tell you as an Arsenal fan, who was doing that, I think 2 seasons ago. Declan Rice, last minute goal against Luton. Jorginho off the bar against Aston Villa. Havertz, last minute goal against Brentford. Havertz again, last minute goal against Brentford. We was doing this. And they said it weren't sustainable. So why is it sustainable for Liverpool? Why did they think it was sustainable? Yeah, it's like maybe he should have stayed. But Newcastle probably better off without him. The new guy's doing the madness over there. Volta made. He's doing the madness. He's already got 4 goals. They are saying Harry Maguire scored at Anfield before Wirtz and Isak in the Premier League. How? Harry Maguire, who they were cussing in the Nigerian parliament. They was cussing. They done a 2-minute segment, Nigerian parliament, and Harry Maguire came to Liverpool and dumped on you. You was dumped on. Liverpool, you fans, that arrogance. That arrogance. The arrogance. Bro, the start of the season, we're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league and Champions League. We're gonna win 3 trophies. They'll even say, some of them, we're gonna win the quadruple, lad. We're gonna win the quadruple. My brother, you won the quadruple. 4 L's. Hold that. You're better off going to Amsterdam and smoking 4 L's, because I'm telling you, these defeats are sweet. I hope a Liverpool fan's here and your head is spinning. My mum's a Liverpool fan. I had to call her. Mumsy, what's going on? Hold that. Yeah? Even my own mum. It's ruthless out here. Liverpool fans, you spoke too much. Now your tears are sweet.
You're not singing anymore. You're not singing anymore. Hey, Black. Hey, fam, you killed me, blood. You my. Oh, do you know? Oh my. Do you know what? Yeah, I can't go after that. Do you know when the rapper gets that Don DeMarco moment? You get what I'm saying?
If you don't know me, you're welcome, people, man. Big up, man.
Oh man, that was sick still. Yo, before I say anything else, sorry, King, before you go, yeah, big up AFC always. This is what I'm saying, always showing the love. You know what I'm saying? Big up Side as well. He's a Liverpool fan. He might jump on a bit later to explain the shambles of what he saw and what took place at his ground. But before we even do that, King, what you say, my family?
I watched that game, and to be honest, I was shocked. I was shocked at the way Liverpool played. I was shocked at. For me, I think the one thing that kind of hit me was that, and this is the thing. I think a lot of people talk about Van Dijk, and people need to talk more about his role in that first goal, because you never just slow down. You play to the whistle. As sure, McAllister got that little head injury, and it's a bit controversial, but man was jogging back. He could have easily blocked that shot. He could have easily got there and stopped him when we were scoring that first goal. That pretty much puts the game on dead. That pretty much puts the Liverpool crowd in hush, because of everything you expect, Man United go 1-0 up within what minutes from Mbeumo, from Kinder, from the Kinder man, from the man was doing up the videos where he was so fat eating up the Kinder Buenos. Him,
Yeah.
That guy. That's the guy who scores the first goal from an Ahmed assist, beautiful Ahmed assist as well. And then Van Dijk, instead of actually doing your job as a defender, you're complaining afterwards. Always play to the whistle. These referees are terrible. You play to the whistle.
Mate, that's what they say to you when you're a child, right? Play to the whistle.
Exactly in that first goal. And then after that, it was shocking to me how easy United found it in that game. I felt like Slot made the wrong decisions with his starting team. I don't know why he's started to bench Ekitike, because when Ekitike came to the club initially, he was on fire. He was scoring goals, he was helping them win games, late winners, etc. You got your new toy in Isaac, but Isaac looks tired. He looks
broken. Forget tired, he looks broken.
He looks like he hasn't been able to get fit. So if you have a let's say £100 million player that's not fit, that doesn't look anemic, basically, he looks like he hasn't been eating his food, and you got a guy on the bench who comes on and does a lot, and he did a lot when he came off the bench. He came a lot when he did. Like, you started Katike, and I feel like him and Gakpo together could have maybe got them something out of the game. Yeah. But and then Salah. Oh no, let's not talk about Salah. I say it from the from the heavens. When I get my burger, I say no Salah, because I don't know what's on with him. Because
I should tell you what's wrong with him. The moment he actually went to Turkey to get his hair done, it seemed like they space jammed him. Yeah, the monsters took his talent, blood. I'm telling you, bro. People don't believe me when I say this. People think I say outrageous things. Well, I do sometimes, yeah. But come on, man. Like, tell me what I've said that was wrong. Yeah.
No, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like this is the Uber money situation. As soon as he got his bag, man's been moving erratic, and nothing's gonna save him. Not Christmas, not Eid, no holidays, no holiday photo is gonna save him this time. AFCON's coming up. And you know, it's not going to get any better for him, because I feel like we need to talk about him, because he's meant to be the star guy. He's meant to be the guy that's meant to make things happen, right? When you talk about a big game like this, you know, against a rival, the one person you want to turn up is Mo Salah, and I didn't see him the whole game. If you told me he wasn't playing, if you told me he was injured, I would have believed you. I never saw him. I never saw him once. He did not. Everything was down that left-hand side, Gakpo's side. Gakpo hit the post about 3-4 times. Everything was down the left. Even when Ekitike came on, everything was down the left. It was like Mo Salah was disappearing. So we can talk about the new signings, but what about the man that's the two men that you expect for you to be the ones that stand up are the ones that are letting you down? Van Dijk, that twerker, and Mo Salah. I've said it 100 times, and I'll say it 100 times more. He's not my African king, innit? It was Mane for me. Mane was the one.
Facts.
Mane was the one. So,
facts.
Yeah, man. It's looking spooky.
Do you know what, King? Okay, Blacker King. Right. Honestly, you might kill me today. You know what I'm saying? Normally, like, I don't normally get lost for words. You know what I'm saying?
The anemia. The anemia.
It was the anemia plant. Do you know all I thought? Yeah, all I thought. Do you know those that save? Do you know? Yeah, those adverts when they said donate £1 to save a child for a date.
Yeah, that's what he's looking
like. Donate some talent to save Isaac's career.
He's looking, man. He looks lost. I'm gonna lie.
Oh shit, man! Do you know what? Yeah, you man kill me, man. But do you know what? Like, it's just one of those things of like, okay. Let me get my composure back, because you know what? Yeah, like I got the laughing fits. But you know what? Right? For me, it was like, okay. First and foremost, let me talk about words. Yeah, big up Ozzy. Yeah, let me talk about words. Game week 2. Yeah, me and Blacko was on his platform Propaganda Machine, right? So people make sure you log into that. And then I said to him that we need to talk about words, right? I said that, okay, because for me, it's not always about the GA. I come from a generation of ballers. You hear what I'm saying? Of Frank, Ronald de Boers, Zidane's, Figo's, and all the rest of them. And they weren't really big number guys, but they could change a game. Do you know what I'm saying? I said to Blacker that, do you know what, mate? This dude is not what it says on the tin. It says Heinz beans, yeah, but it looks like it's a Netto brand. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what Netto is a shop back in the 90s, right? Where it was for people that didn't have much in life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Lidl before Lidl.
Lidl before Lidl. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And nowadays people glorify Lidl, but they didn't glorify them thing there. When man went in there, man had to put up the hood with the mumsy. You get what I'm saying? It's real. It is what it is. But what I'm trying to say is that, like with Wirtz, I've been calling him out since game 2. The reason why I have is because he looks lost when he's on the field. Every single time he plays, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's got nice flicks and tricks. I won't take that away from him. But then flicks and tricks aren't gonna win you games. Yeah, flicks and tricks aren't gonna play your players in the eye of the ball. Like, this is fucking England. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is it the best league in the world? No. Is it the most competitive? Yes. Right? When Man City doing those flicks and tricks, they're gonna take you out. Simple. Left, right, and center. Like Wirtz, right? Wirtz is a horrible player just because he's a player that needs time and space. When you're playing for a team like Liverpool, the reigning champions, may I add, and coming for that price tag, you got to remember, teams aren't going to give you that time and space. You're going to get a little bit of time and space when you play in Europe. But then when you play the average Joe team like Man United, because right now, Man United are a mid-table team. And the reason why I could say Man United are a mid-table team was because today's performance from them was good in their standards, but in a Man United standard, it was horrible. Do you know what I'm saying? From what we grew up with. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? Man United, right, were the better team, especially in the first half for me. Right? When I watched that, and I was watching a little bit of the highlights again before I came on stream, it looked Liverpool only looks good when Man United hoof the ball forward, just because they didn't have a Sesko up top. You know what I'm saying? So it was Van Dijk, the twerker, and Konate was always winning those balls. Like if you check it, like okay. If a Liverpool fan ever wants to say that we got cheated today, I don't see how you can. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, was it an injury? I don't know. Because players fake injuries all the time. It possibly was, but first and foremost, you get taught to play to the whistle. And for any Liverpool supporter that wants to come back, literally just of what I said a few games ago, you lot won a game because Salah handballed the ball. Yeah, I didn't hear no outcry for that. You know what I'm saying? And now people want to say how bad the referee was because it wasn't in your favor, when literally after the Coote situation last season, you lot won the league off that just because other teams, you know what I mean, other refs didn't want to literally, what do you call it? Literally call a match against you lot just because they say it's a conspiracy. You see, they're against us. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, let's not talk about it. Let's just talk about it in game of what happened today. Yeah, Salah, Mohamed Salah. Yeah, right. There's so much more memes that we could talk about this dude. Where the fuck is the real Mohamed Salah? It's like, do you know that Slim Shady song with a real Slim Shady stand up, right? Where is Mohamed Salah? Because all these years when people were saying that he was a stat padder, and you know Liverpool supporters was like, no, he's not a stat padder. He was good. When people said that they're glad that they sold Mane and not Salah, you know what I'm saying? Like what like, and when they're saying that Salah is the best fucking African player ever, it's like my thing is that are these people that stupid? Are they that simple? So I'm happy now, yeah. Just remember, them man there were happy to get rid of Trent, right? And said at least we got Salah, yeah. Not realizing, look at the age difference. Look what both of them can bring into the team. Like it's like this, yeah. If you'd have got rid of Salah this season, Trent would have still be doing those long balls. Trent would have still be playing those balls through, barring he's fit, yeah. Barring he's fit, we've got to take that into consideration as well, yeah. But Trent is not there. Cool. Ekatike got dropped today. Ekatike has been their best player. Like Gravenberch has been great, but Ekatike has been the best striker. I mean, best forward player. So I don't understand the reason why they actually didn't play Ekatike today or start with Ekatike. For me, that was a big mistake. Yeah, you put a double O, like not even double O, because he's got one assist off his fucking Dr. Martin's boot. Which people, that was a bad touch. Go rewatch that. That was a bad touch. It went to his player. Cool. He scored whatever. He got a fake assist. I don't give a shit. Yeah, he hasn't scored a goal. His job is to score goals. I'll get to that in a second. Ekatike, yeah, should have been starting that game. He should have fucking been starting that game. You know what I'm saying? And who should have been dropped? What's his name? Salah should have been dropped. Frimpong should have started. You know what I'm saying? But and then people talk about the Gakpo thing, but Gakpo scored for them. Yeah, Sai is my brother, but he calls him Gak shit. But yeah, he's got more GA than fucking Wirtz and Isak. You know what I'm saying? Now we go on to Isak. Yeah, when I hear people talk about Isak, I hear them say, "Do you know what? Right? He didn't have a preseason. He came here injured, right? And all the rest of that jargon. Yeah, he's prem ready. He's prem fucking ready. Yeah, he was classed as the first or second best striker within England, right? Yeah, and when he came off injury for Newcastle, his first game back, he always scored. This is what I'm saying. He had 2 opportunities today because there's going to be a narrative that's going to go around that. Do you know what, right? My man didn't have no opportunities today. He had 2 opportunities today. One of them he should have scored. Yeah, guaranteed should have scored. Someone of his caliber, he should have scored that, bro. Someone that was called a shutter blood. You know what I'm saying? Someone that was called part of the Infinity Stones. Yeah, in the gauntlet of Slot. Yeah, he should have scored. And what did he do? He gave me more ammunition for my banter. Then Wirtz comes on. Yeah, Wirtz comes on. Why are people still trying to make excuses for this dude? Yeah, Slot. When Slot brought him in the promises of he's gonna be playing a 10. Yeah, not a left wing, a 10. And people's, before you say anything, I done my fucking research on this one. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we know that, you know, these Liverpool supporters, they're a bit sensitive because you're not really allowed to talk about the Liverpudlians. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, otherwise they're gonna come after you with their full force. You get me? With their one fucking Champions League. Oh no, not one Champions League, one Premier League medal. No. Sorry, they got 2, but one was in COVID, so he gives a flying fuck. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, but we all know they're sensitive, and you're not supposed to say nothing about their kings. Yeah, fuck them. Right? That's all I'm saying. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wirtz now. Wirtz comes on. What's the point of him being at that club right now? These men need to see if they can go to a solicitor to see if they can get a fucking refund for this dude. Because Leverkusen, bruv, was that fucking... Okay, do you know them cold callers right now? Because I might sign a bit thing, and I'm trying not to, yeah? You know them cold callers that tell you that they're from O2, yeah? That's what man did. That's what Leverkusen did, yeah? They said, yeah, if you give us your bank details, you are going to win this, and this, yeah, and 2-2s, yeah, that man make your pocket broke, yeah. That's what Leverkusen done to us. I can understand. You know what? Yeah, it's only 8 games in. That's what people will say to me. 8 games in, 130 mil, yeah. Best number 10 in the 100 and what?
No, 10 games in.
Oh, 10 games in, yeah. 130 mil, right? The best number 10, which these motherfuckers want to put on the left wing now, yeah, because to give him confidence, right? Yeah, and they're still making excuses for him. 10 games in. With Isak, I'll give him that he didn't have a preseason. He came in half injured, but my man had a preseason because I swear Wirtz was their first signing. Right? So he had a preseason, right? So let's say he played 10 competitive games and then he played another 4. Yeah, onto that. That's 14 matches. And in between that, they have 3 training sessions a week. Yeah, 3 training sessions a week. Over what? Over 12 weeks. Are you pissing me off? Are you fucking pissing me off? You know what I'm saying? And these men want to say, okay, it's okay for us not to talk about this dude. Fuck this dude, blood. Do you know what? Yeah, for me, I think he's doing great because you know what? Yeah, as a rival fan, I'm loving this. I'm loving seeing the meltdowns. Yeah, I'm loving seeing Don Hassan. Do you know what? Yeah, having a fucking fit online. Like I text him today, he didn't even text me back. Should say why did he text me back? Because you know what? Yeah. Like, because we're having a meltdown. Yeah, what I'm saying. But when he wants me on the show, like, he's like, yo, are you allowed to come today? I'm like, yeah, don't worry, I'll be there. This is what I'm saying. So, Don Hassan, yeah, me and you're going to have words. That's what I'm saying when you finally answer your phone. Because when you win, you answer your phone. Yeah, what I'm saying, it is what it is, bruv, yeah. But you know what, yeah? Like, today, I said Man United's going to win 2-1, yeah? People like Sunshine laughed at me. That's in the chat. Big up Sunshine, big up Rizzy Mac, yeah? Flawless laughed on me, yeah, because I was on Sarcasm City last night. That man said they don't see where the goals are coming from. So I'll tell you where the goals came from. Do you know what? Do you know where the goals came from? Their best striker in the fucking team. Harry Maguire. Harry Jebediah Maguire. That's who fucking scored the goal. You know what it is like? To know when they say who you're gonna call, I want to call Batman, yeah? They called Harry Maguire. This is what I'm saying. And do you know what he did in Harry Maguire fashion? He fucking got their first win in how many years at fucking what's that stadium called again? Yeah, at Anfield. Harry Maguire, bruv. Harry Jebediah Maguire, the player that they wanted to get rid of 2 seasons ago. Yeah, he is their folk hero. You know what I'm saying? My United people, if you're listening, you need to make a statue outside your stadium for this dude because he is a G. You know what I'm saying? He is handily, yeah, taking you up the league game by fucking game. So big up Maguire, yeah. Liverpool, do better. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool, do fucking better. Yo, Ozzy, what are you saying, man? Any thoughts on this Liverpool Man United game?
You're mute.
You're on mute, brother. You're still on mute, brother. You're talking, you're rubbing your hand, but you're still on mute. Hey, fam, you're moving like words. You're on mute.
And so they unmuted and muted himself. I'm
having a howler here, bruv. Stinker and hooked, bruv.
Stinker and hooked.
Hey, listen.
Salah.
Yeah, big up everyone, yeah. Big up the chat. Big up everyone on the panel every time, yeah. But like you said, didn't it? The fridge freezer came through, you know what I'm saying? Every single time. For Man United, you know what I mean? It's been 10 years. They ain't won. It come through. Now, I mean, I feel, but to be honest, yeah, I reckon if they suck up Harry Maguire up front and put crosses in for the whole of the season, they might finish 10th or like top half of the table.
Yeah.
Because, bruv, Sesko, that bum ain't doing nothing. Cunha is like creative, but he don't score goals. Mbebo shows glimpses.
He scored today, so we have to give him that plaudit. And he scored a good goal early because he's the one who set the tempo.
Liverpool, I don't know, bro. They just look shambolic, man. Like people try to get on to Gakpo, but Gakpo could have scored 4 goals today, man. Let's be honest. He hit the bar 3 times. He scored once. And then he missed that header.
So.
You know what I'm saying? For me today, yeah, out of like all the attacking players for Liverpool, Gakpo was the best. Because he could have won the game, but he's like 9 times out of 10, yeah, give him them chances again in it. How many games do you see a guy hit the bar 3 times and not score? But at the moment, we don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? They lost. Hold that. Works ain't working. Isaac ain't working. Like, McAllister looks like I don't know, bro. He looks worse than flipping Joe Allen, bro. If you remember when Joe Allen used to play for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Gravenberch is looking like he looks like he's going to be broken anytime soon. Conor Bradley at the back is not it. Kirkes, 1 minute he's good, 1 minute he's not. Kanate and Van Dijk look like they're flipping bozos right now. Yeah, but Liverpool is looking shambolic, man. I can't lie, it's not working. People say Arne Slot's making too many changes and whatnot. I mean, the thing is, when you spend the money he spent on players, yeah, you gotta make it work, innit? But I said this last week. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I think you should just go back to basics. But yeah, I can't lie. That game, as a neutral, was kind of entertaining. I'm sure I enjoyed it. I'm sure Don C enjoyed it. Black enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Africa Kick enjoyed it. For Liverpool fans, Yeah, you lot can hold that, man. I do not care, bro. You lot enjoyed last season. This season don't look like you're enjoying yourselves.
I mate, as Sunshine said, yeah.
I mean, I wanted the draw, innit? I wanted the draw because
You wanted
I
the
never
draw?
wanted Man United to win. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because I never, you know what I'm saying? I hate fucking United. I don't like, it's not that I don't like Liverpool, but obviously they're our rivals. I don't want them to win either, innit? But in the current grand scheme of things, you'd rather obviously Man United win.
You know what? Yeah, in the whole grand scheme of things, right? We've got to remember, right? Sometimes we've got to take our agenda or our agendas. I mean, our hate for our agendas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, okay, you see, a team like Liverpool, they're the comment holders, right? They're the comment holders. So when the way I see things is that if we can derail them just a little bit, because just remember, they've got a few tough games, but then I'm more thinking of if they can drop points now and we can get, let's just say a little lead on them, right? Christmas is coming up, so there's like games every two days, yeah, between Christmas and New Year, right? And this is where Arsenal drop the most points, right? If we can get a gradual lead against them, that won't matter when it comes to that thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, as much as we're laughing and joking about Wirtz, he's going to get better. Yeah? Like, it can't get any worse. You know what I'm saying? You can't get worse than no fucking GA, no nothing. But, like, I just don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was Tottenham today, I would say I would have drawn because it's fucking Tottenham. With Man United are not a threat to us at all, bro. It's like us, man, yeah, playing against 4-year-olds playing football, blood. You know what I'm saying? That's what Man United are to us. You get me? So them taking points of their most hated rivals, bro, just to see the crash out, bro. I'm there, bro. Do you know how much chat these men have, blood? Do you know blood? Yeah? Come on, man. Hey, you see when Osman was on top, where the fuck were they? Tell me. You get me? All of this. And now them I got chat. You get me? Ozzy, how many Liverpool friends have you got?
Not that many. About 2, 3.
Even a few. How much do they chat?
One of them, yeah. Sometimes, bro, he goes, "Bro, you know, I won't say nothing to you, because you're like a level-headed Arsenal fan, innit?" Yeah. But then sometimes he'll talk shit. But today I told him, hold that, and he shut up. He said, I told him it's not looking good, bruv. He said, yeah, it's not looking good. And he cut out the chat.
Oh, bro, it is what it is. Oh, yo, fam, before anyone says anything else, I know Blacker's got a goal. This is what I'm saying. Blacker, are you doing any streams or do you want to shout out anything before you leave?
Yeah, no, we're going to do tomorrow. It's going to be another Liverpool cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully by then, for Liverpool's sakes, Isak has ate some more food and he's not anemic no more. But I don't think it's going to happen, people.
No. I thought I was fucked.
But
feed it to the day, a pound a day.
But man, them, I got to go. It was a blessing.
Blessings, man. Black, I'm jumping on your tick tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? All right, safe.
I'll let you know the time.
Let's say something. Cool. Yeah, so go on, Ozzy.
Yeah, no, like I said, innit, like, you see, with Liverpool, I respect Liverpool, innit, but at the end of the day, innit, when it comes to football banner and that, innit, you got to tell these lot, hold that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, out of everyone I know that supports Liverpool, yeah, seeing Hussam looking stressed was good. I can't lie, he can hold that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because you know Hussam, bruv, he sits on that chair thinking, yeah, he was talking hella crap, this, that. He's got hella chat for days, especially for Arsenal fans or whatnot.
Mm.
And then see him like smash up his table. Yeah. Enjoy that one, fam. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you on that. It's crazy. Like, okay, you see, the thing I actually want to ask you guys, yeah, and King, I want to ask you this. Is it because remember I said before about Slot winning with Klopp's team? Because it's the same thing for me and Ozzy. Because when people said to us, like, the moment Arteta got his team, yeah, he didn't win anything. Is that happening? Do you think the same kind of things are happening to Slot, or is he overthinking it? Is the club of Liverpool too much pressure on him, or is the fact that these players are too much pressure on him, or was the missing key Trent?
Oh, that's a lot of questions. In terms of the Trent question, they do miss him because I think the creativity that you can get from that position is 1 in a million. You don't really replace a player like that. Obviously you bring in Wirtz to kind of bring in the creativity. But put it this way: Wirtz as a creator can't work if the guys in front of him aren't doing anything. You know, if you look at as I said, Salah's been poor this season. When Wirtz has tried to create for him, Salah's had a bad touch or a bad shot. So as much as we can rag on Wirtz, a creator is only as good as their scorers. And for me, both Ekatike has been the only one who's really been like shooting. Like Gakpo, this game showed why people don't like Gakpo for Liverpool, because he's close, but he's not getting it into the goal. When you're a left winger at a top club like Liverpool, you have to finish your chances. It's all good hitting the post, but technically that's not on target. So all these post shots, he didn't hit technically, when it comes up to the stat, it's not on target. It's not on target multiple times. So for me, they never really replaced Luis Diaz. That was one thing that they never did. It looks like Salah's coming to the end of his pasture, and they don't really have a backup right wing that they trust, because I don't think Slot trusts Chiesa, because they tried to sell him, and they didn't even put him in the Champions League squad ahead of the young kid Rio. Then you have for me, I think if Liverpool want to be successful going forward, they may have to try a formation without wingers, and actually go towards a two man up top with Isak and Ekatike, and have Wirtz in behind him.
Yeah,
I think that would be the best way for Wirtz to be successful, because I feel like these wingers, they're either not good enough in Gakpo, too young in Rio, or over the hill in Salah. So I think it's up to Slot to kind of, and I thought he was going to do it over the international break, to create a new system, to do something different, because with all the new players that he's brought in, they can't play the same way they did last season, because Frimpong isn't Trent, Kirkes isn't Robertson, and he's struggling at that left back position. The centre back partnership, Konate has his head in Madrid. Van Dijk is getting older. So the midfield, McAllister hasn't been the same this season. He should have never played, because he's just coming back from Argentina. That doesn't make sense to play him. He should have never played for me. And then even after he got injured with the head guard looking like he was playing rugby, you still don't. You wait. He's one of the last players you take off. Don't make sense. He wasn't good all game. And then Gravenberch doesn't look 100% either. So you look at their midfield, their wingers, everything about them. I feel like they need to. When you have a bunch of problems, sometimes you got to just change up the whole thing up. New system, new formation, and new ideas. Because I feel like going forward, if you looked at towards the end of the game, when they had Isaac and what's his name, Ekatike together, it works better for them than before. So I think that's something that they need to go forward with. And Wirtz himself, for me, when I was watching him in that game, he doesn't do enough on the pitch for him to get on the ball. There's a lot of the times where you see him and he's just chilling, walking around. This ain't Bundesliga. You got to actually go for the ball. You got to actually present yourself in a place. You got to keep on moving. This is a very physical, demanding league. You can't just be like standing still. And I think he has to he as a star player, as a future star player for them, has to learn how to take the game by the scruff of the neck and say, listen, I'm going to create something now. Give me the ball. Let me create. Let me do something. Because it looks like he's shying away from the ball most of the game. He's looking like he's hiding. He's hiding like Odegaard does. He's hiding like Ozil used to do. For relevance in terms of players that used to hide like that. And that's what it reminds me. He reminds me of a player that wants to hide. And you can't hide in the Premier League. You can hide in the Bundesliga, but you can't hide in this league because you'll get found out. And people will talk about you. And they will do the 0010, 0011, 0012. And you're gonna have to either show up or it's gonna crush you. And at the moment he isn't showing up. And as the other guy said, is if it goes to 15, it's pack settings. Pack him up.
Bruv, do you know what? I hear you on that, man. I can't actually disagree with anything that you're saying, man. You hit me. For me, they are missing Trent. It's clear to see because Salah's form didn't just dip overnight. Yeah, do you know when someone has a great scoring season, it kind of overshadows what they've been about, and we've seen it in previous times. Like look at Rashford. Yeah, look at Rashford. Look at Odegaard. Yeah, when the pressure comes, it's like, can you do it over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons? Especially when the team changes. And I'm not going to hear. You see, the thing is, there's a lot of emphasis on they've integrated a lot of people in this team. Yeah, fine, I hear that, but the spine is still there. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, they've upgraded because even though they've integrated 1 or 2 players, look at Isak. Yeah, he's a proven player. And the thing is, the only reason why they're saying this is because Liverpool are playing piss poor. Because look at Ekitike. Does it look like he needed the ground to start running? No, brother. You know what I'm saying? No one's talking about Ekitike because he's firing on all cylinders. But then when they're talking about Wirtz and Isak, they're saying they need time for whatever reason. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what? Yeah, like SB says, just be balanced about it. So then, Ozzy, what's your thoughts on the thing, blood? The same questions that I asked to King. Do you think that they're missing Trent? Is it one of those things where Slot can only do it with someone else's team, just like Arteta did it? We've got to be cordial in this. What's happening with Salah? Yeah. Does Isak and Wirtz need time? You're on mute.
Again, with Trent, they definitely miss him, yeah. Because that guy, like, for me, over my time of watching football, he's like the best creative right back I've ever seen. I don't think, if we look at, I know people like to look at stats and stuff, but we've seen it, we've witnessed what the guy can do. So yeah, they definitely miss him. Salah looks like, I don't know, man. He just looks like he's not that Salah that we're used to seeing. He just looks like he's running on like half what he's used to be running on. Like, he looks like, well, he's running on like 50% battery. The thing is,
let me stop you there quickly. The reason why I can't take that, because he had a perfect opportunity to score.
And but he just doesn't look it, and he looks like he's rash at everything. The guy is greedy.
Yeah,
he's definitely greedy.
Yeah.
Like we said this last time when what was it? Who did they lose against?
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, you know, you had like 2 chances, and if you scored, it might have been a different result and that. And the whole kind of with the whole kind of setup, I think just revert back to to basics. You know when you getting bamboozled and you're thinking, no, this, try this, no, that, bro. Like football's not that difficult. You know what I'm saying? It just go back to basics, and then slowly start integrating like other pieces. I think he's just tried to get all these new toys he's got in the summer and try how to make it work, and you've just whatever was working perfectly is just gone out the window, and it's obviously not working, and he's still trying to make it work. So go back to basics for what worked, and then fit Wirtz in somehow, fit in Isak in somehow, because they didn't need, like, they won the league last season, but they didn't need Isak. You know what I'm saying? They didn't need someone like him. So Ekitike is probably their best, to be honest, their best player. So stick with him. But then the thing is, he costs like almost twice as much, innit? So that's the thing you think on the price tag, like you can't really have, you spend 130 million on a striker, you can't really have him not starting. But if it's not working, it's not working, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what it is?
This is the conundrum that Slot needs to work out. I think the best thing he could do is go back to basics, and then you make one change and see if it works. If it don't work, then go back to what works. And then, you know what I mean? He's a bit of like he's a bit of like, how do you say, like a jigsaw that he's trying to fit in too many pieces in at once.
Yeah.
You know, when you know what I'm saying? With the jig, I think you just gotta try move one piece at a time, and then if he has to keep like, I think too much rotation as well doesn't work. Like you can see, it's not gelling. They're not gelling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, there's no chemistry. And if certain players have to hold bench, certain players have to hold bench. At the end of the day, bruv, is a result. Is a results business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, like, look at what's his name, Ange. You know what I'm saying? Was it 8 games gone? At the end of the day, if these big signings have to hold bench, let them hold bench.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If I've got a 30 million pound player and a 70 million pound player, but the 30 million player is performing better than the 70, I'm playing him. I don't give a shit about if you cost 70 million. At the end of the day, whoever's performing plays. That's how it should work. But I think he's trying to, like I said, in it, too many pieces to the jigsaw, and he needs to kind of work out what works out for him. But I think Liverpool should just go back to basics and then try build on from there.
Yeah. No, I hear you on that, man. I totally agree. I will class him as Mr. Potato Head, because they're just getting pieces and putting them in, and then, do you know what? Yeah, trying to figure it out and make it work. It's hard, because you know when you say Liverpool to go back to basics, what's basic for them is having Nunes and Trent. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what back to basics for them. I don't actually think Slot actually knows or understands his first team or what his best team is. Yeah, because if you talk to any Liverpool like fan, and we're just fans, this is what I'm saying at the end of the day, right? We're just like, okay, this person should play here and here and here and so forth. All I'm hearing is like, drop McAllister. And to be honest, last season he was one of your better players. Drop Salah, which I actually agree with, yeah? And it's the first time in a long time that Salah has come off, and he shouldn't have been playing in the last few games. The fact that where are you going to play Ekitike, on the left wing or as a striker? Yeah, it's debatable. So if that's the case, why don't they play him on as a striker and then Isak on the left wing so Isak can cut in? Yeah, like Ekitike, don't drop him. Like Gravenberch, you know what? Yeah, the only player that I think he's one of the only players, well, him and Ekitike are the only players that I cannot slander, because they're putting in performances after performances. Okay, cool. The other team aren't on the same wavelength, but we get that. with Van Dijk and who is it? Konate. They haven't been good enough because Van Dijk, all Van Dijk is that he's still hype of carnival. You know what I'm saying? Man's trying to bend down low and shake his back like to say this is Dalawai. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what Van Dijk's doing. Right? Konate is like that. Konate wants to be sold. He has not been there. But then who has rated Konate over these years? Not one of us. So is it the fact that, let's say, even down to an Arteta, have we learned as everyone learned, or is Liverpool literally having a massive decline because of Trent? Because that's the only player that nobody had a go at through those years for this all to happen. Because I remember the whole Diaz and Nunes situation. Them man there, all they do is run and don't do nothing. Ain't that what Salah's doing? Ain't that what Wirt's doing? Ain't that what Isak's doing right now? Yeah, but them man went at them man there for doing it. That's what I'm saying. I don't get that. So it's like, for me, it's more of keeping the same energy, keeping the same fucking energy. And when you spend that kind of money, bro, because that's some big blood clot money, you know, yeah, right? Just remember, they outspent every single one of us, and this is a Liverpool that don't really spend money throughout the years, through summers or through this or through that. The most expensive player that I can remember them spending it was Van Dijk and Alisson. Yeah, fair enough. Alisson's injured. Yeah, that can happen to anyone. But then just look at the first goal. That wasn't Alisson's fault. That was Van Dijk's fault, right? Yeah, played to the whistle, like we said earlier. The kids. But you know what, right? Yeah, I'm sick and tired of fucking talking about Liverpool, because you know what? Yeah, Liverpool are fucking shit. Yeah, I can't stand them. Yeah, all of their fans, right? This is gonna knock them off their high horse. That's 4 losses in a row for them. Yeah, and may it long continue, because you know what? Yeah, people like myself, Aussies, then, and African King Academy. You know what I'm saying? We are laughing. We're laughing our fucking socks off. And you know who's laughing? Man like Rasta. You know what I'm saying? Rasta Stocks is laughing. He hates Liverpool more than anyone. You know what I'm saying? The liver shit, Liverpool, and all the rest of it. Yo, lads, quick one. Before we move to the Chelsea segment, what go on for Tottenham v Villa today? Because that was an earlier match, right? Did you watch that or any of it?
Yeah, I
didn't watch it, to be honest. I kept the line with the score.
Yeah,
but I didn't watch it.
Nah, cool, man. Kings, what's your view on that? What's your thoughts on that? Because you know Tottenham went up first, and then Villa came back.
Yeah, Tottenham didn't take their chances. The one thing that Tottenham didn't do was take their chances. They scored early on with Bentancur, you know, a 1 in a million goal, because he never scores. But you know, he scored early on, and it was looking good for them. But I think what Tottenham did for the most part is never took their chances, and Villa had 2 moments of brilliance. The Morgan Rogers goal, if you have a chance to see it, absolutely amazing.
Bro, banger.
Absolutely amazing, banger. And then and you think, okay, that's a great goal. But then if you look at the second goal, the ball from Cash all the way over to I think it was Digne or whoever the right back, to Digne. He touch into Buendia, and then he just curls it into the bottom corner. It was Aston Villa didn't play well, but they just had the 2 moments of brilliance where they took their chances, and then they saw out the game. And I think for Tottenham, I just think it was a thing of not taking your chances, not doing what needed to be done to win that game, and Villa was a smash and grab. 2 brilliant goals. So it was a beautiful smash and grab. It was 2 of the best of the weekend. Maybe the only one better than that would have been the second goal for Burnley. But yeah, I feel like I just feel like this Tottenham just didn't do what they needed to do when in front of goal, and it cost them. It cost them by a lot. And what's his name? Matthias Tell. Matthias Tell is absolutely shit. He should not be starting up front for them ever again. They need Solanke back. They need a striker, because him and Richarlison, yeah, not good enough. They have no finishers up top, and I think they'll be a lot better once they get Solanke back, because he was one of the main reasons why they weren't taking their chances. But outside of that, it was just a smash and grab for Villa, to be honest. But I'm happy by it anyway, because fuck Tottenham.
Yeah, bro. Do you know it's for real? Fuck Tottenham, bro. When I was in and out of that match because I was trying to drive home, so I was in and out of that match, and it was Tottenham started off decent, but it's the same old issues that Tottenham are having. They think that they're better than they are. Their players think that they're better than they are. They thought that that pigeon man, fucking pigeon faced bastard, was going to help them. Like on the real, I haven't got time for Tottenham, bro. I really haven't. And as much as I would like to talk about Tottenham, it was happy that they're in the mud. It was happy that I saw man like Deji on stream, fucking like wilding that, and he was starting singing. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Like I was in his chat, fucking trolling like fucking. You know what I'm saying? Deji's a brilliant guy, but fuck Deji when it comes to this whole Tottenham thing. You get me? I love seeing those tears, bro. The only club that I literally cannot stand the most, yeah, is Tottenham. You know what I'm saying? Tottenham, fuck Tottenham over everyone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into the juicy of it, yeah, because African King, your team ran out 3-0 winners, yeah.
Yeah.
You was the catalytic. You was the straw that broke the fucking Nottingham Forest owners back here when they sacked Ange. People, let me tell you this right now. Before King talks, yeah, I wanted Ange out because I hate Ange, yeah? And I say this all the time. Ange gave Spurs their first ever trophy. He has an enemy in me for life. Yeah, you go to any other Premier League teams. Yeah, I'm doing this one-man band thing. Yeah, get Ange out. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your thoughts on the game, my brother?
It was funny. It was funny. If you saw the first half, you didn't expect Ange to get fired because we played terribly. We gave them a lot of chances. We were very sloppy at the back. Sanchez doing his regular thing, passing to Nottingham Forest players, but our defenders moving sloppy, giving them chance after chance. And they just didn't take any of their chances in that first half. I think in the first half, it was a disgrace from us. We were terrible. And João Pedro was lost up top. He was started at striker. He was lost there. The best moments he had is when he moved into the 10 and tried to create something. But yeah, the first half was just something you forget about. Like we gave them everything. We gave Ange every opportunity and Nottingham Forest every opportunity to win that game in that first half. And I don't know why, but I'm guessing something in the sky. Maybe it was a miracle or whatever that Ange wasn't gonna get that win today. And then in the second half, we made the necessary changes. We brought in the striker Gu. We put João Pedro in the 10. We took off Garnetti, which was good because he did nothing as usual. And in the second half, we dominated. We got 2 goals in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
2 great goals back to back. The second one from a free kick, and then from there it was pretty much simple stuff. Just keeping the ball, making sure They had a couple chances after that. There was one which was even crazy from Igor Jesus, who came on for Awani. Awani was a big problem in that first half as well. He was a big problem in that first half. But for some reason, he took him off at half time. And then when Igor Jesus came on, it was a lot easier for Josh Achimpong and Chalobah at the back. Igor Jesus had one chance, but it hit the bar and the post. So which was crazy. So it pretty much, I'm pretty sure, like when it was 1-0 or 2-0, hit the bar and the post. I just think it was Ange's day to die, and he died on that pitch. His team did everything in their power not to score, and then once we got the third from Reece James, it was easy from there. Obviously, the note gate before then, passing round notes. Before the third goal, and then Reece James scored the third, and it was easy. It was nice and easy. And the funniest thing was seeing Marinakis first half. They panned to him. he's there. Second half, they pan to him. He's nowhere to be seen.
Mate,
Nowhere
that
to be seen.
comical, bruv. That was comical, bruv. Comical, like I say. You know what I'm saying? That was some funny shit, bro. I said, carry on, bro.
Well, the things on X said that he left the stadium. He was making boss calls because pretty much Ange got his orders in the tunnel. Like he probably just had one couple word with the team and he was on the way home. But yeah, comfortable 3-0 win, much needed after the international break, because an early kickoff on a Saturday after the international break can be difficult. But I'm just happy we came out with no more injuries and we need more players back, because we're struggling out here with our team. Our team was looking like it was, for me, it was just like a mismatch of players when I first saw the first 11 starting out, and then we just got away with it in the first half and then won the game in the second, which I'm happy about. But I'll take the 3 points.
Oh shit, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, do you know, it was a nice 3 points for me. The first half was very slow just because of the selection, which was weird, and it shows how important Caicedo is for your team. Like Caicedo, he's an absolute baller, but then you got to take into consideration that you man haven't got any midfield as well. I mean, no defense. Right? You man are still playing Garnacho. It is what it is. Yeah, he's your player. So, like, you got your own Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? I can't really say too much about that. The fact that you was the straw that got Ange sacked, that's even better. Yeah, I have no grievance with Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? We were never really rivals in my lifetime growing up. So, like, Chelsea are just Chelsea. This is what I'm saying. They've won a few things. They've got great players. They've had great players over the years. It's just one of those things where I'm not avoid. For you lot, it was. I didn't think it was a. You see, because if we're comparing it to the last match that you had, and that's all I can do, it was a poor match. But then, who cares about the poor match? You man got enough goals, yeah, to stop people talking of how bad that match was, because all you man can do is like for me personally, I just think you're in the top 4 race. Yeah, for me, you're leading the pack for the top 4 race, and scoring these kind of goals in those kind of matches, yeah, would solidify you to being in the top 4. Do you get me? I don't think you're in the title race, yeah, even though mathematically you are, but realistically, I don't. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm trying to go with there?
Yeah. So, I don't think we are either. I don't think we have it. Yeah. As I said, with Sanchez in goal, it's the stuff he was doing in the first half, especially giving away the ball. Again, put it this way: if we were against a better team than Nottingham Forest that wasn't relegation fodder, we lose that game. We lose that game in that first half just from the mistakes that both our goalkeeper and our defenders made. Because we were gifting them chances. It's like we were Amazon and we were just gifting them things left, right, and center, and then but they just didn't take the gifts. They declined. I don't know why they declined them gifts. Maybe they were Ange out as well. Maybe the players were Ange out as well. Maybe they've had enough of his high line for life. And
mate, they don't celebrate Christmas. That's what it is. That they don't like gifts. They don't celebrate Christmas. They're all pagans.
Maybe because like the amount of chances we gave them in that first half, and then a couple in the second, they could have won that game very easily. But it shows that Ange was rightfully sacked for a reason, because I feel like the players didn't do enough for him. They didn't fight for him. And when you know that the players aren't really fighting for the manager, it was a matter of time before you went. And you know what? Justice for Nuno as well, because he should have never been sacked, and couldn't happen to a nicer club like Nottingham Forest. And they enjoyed their time in the league. They can get relegated. I don't mind. Go back down. All that 2 Champions Leagues was in black and white, so it really don't matter. And they can go back to Championship and League One football for all I care. I'm happy that we put them on their way.
No, facts. Yo, all right, Ozzy, what's your thoughts on the Chelsea game, Chelsea v Forest? Did you watch it?
Yes, similar to what King said. Like, Forest was all over them in the first half. Like, yeah, Forest missed like a handful of chances. Chelsea were awful in that first half. They kind of got away with it. Maresca, bruv, he said, nah, bruv, this ain't working. Made the changes. And then, yeah, they got the 3 points, banged in the 3 goals. With Forest, yeah, they should have never sacked Nuno. I don't like Nuno. I think he's arrogant. You know what I'm saying? But I don't give a shit about him anyway. He's not there. He's at West Ham. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Even Chelsea won. It's always fuck Chelsea anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like them. They're okay. They're there, but I don't want them to do it to achieve anything. Just like Man United, just like all the other rivals.
Facts.
But yeah, it's like you said, innit? Chelsea scored enough goals, and if you just look at the 3-0, it doesn't tell the full story of the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Forest looked like if they were still playing now, I don't think they would have scored. Like, especially that chance that what's it? King mentioned. What's his name? Is it Igor something?
Yeah, Igor Jesus.
Yeah,
Big up Waha.
like that.
Yeah. Ozzy, sorry about this. Yeah, I've always got to stop it to big up Waha. He is such a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever he comes in the chat, there is no fraud talk for him. He says good evening to everyone. He shows a lot of manners and respect. So big up Waha. Yeah, sorry about that, bro.
Yeah, no, like I was saying, bro, I think if Forest was still playing now, I don't think they would have scored, because that chance alone, you feel, bruv, like, I'm just playing it back in my head now, thinking, bruv, how did that not go in? You know what I'm saying? And what's his name? Like the Forest manager, I think it was a wrong appointment in the beginning to go from a style of play that has got you where you are with Nuno, and then go get a manager that has like a completely different philosophy, not even similar, or can tweak it. It's totally different. Like, it was just never gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And I think with him, you could tell he's a guy that has a short leash, innit? Like, it's probably the shortest managerial stint I think ever in the Premier League. 39 days. Like, people are saying, oh, but like
are we including the interims as well with that, or just base managers?
I mean, maybe if you remove if you just say base managers, I would say it's probably the shortest. Yeah, like, it was, but to be honest, bro, it was just never gonna work, man. Like, with Forest, they were so used to that style of play. Then you get Ange, and with the international break, this, that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was just the wrong appointment. But let's see who they get now. I think I was hearing Sean Dyche and Mancini are like top of the list. Sean Dyche, I'm not sure about that one. If they get Mancini, I don't know if he's still that Mancini that we've seen previously, or if he's a bit kind of washed out like a Mourinho. So remains to be seen. But then Forest, I don't really give a shit about them. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? Yeah, Mancini might be a good appointment just because Ange was just the wrong guy. You know what I'm saying?
It was just never going to work out, man.
He's an offensive manager with defensive players, so it was never going to work out. Yeah. They play a lot in mid blocks transitions, right?
But you just hit the nail on the head, didn't it? Like, you completely summarized, didn't it? predominantly a defensive team, getting an attacking manager, like it's gonna take time for that to change.
Facts.
For the players to buy into that. Like it's not gonna happen overnight.
Oh man, totally agree with that, man. And it's just one of those things where it was like when Arsenal beat them. The reason why I wasn't really too fussed was because it was too easy. It was like it's just too easy. You know what I'm saying? And Chelsea, to be honest, if they didn't win, you have to question Chelsea. It was like the Conference League. If they didn't win, you have to actually question them. And for me, it was an easy 3-0 win. They did it without Caicedo. They've rested players. So now come Champions League game, and I think they played on Wednesday. But it's just a routine. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Ange, get the fuck out of my league. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gave me more hate for Tottenham. You get me? But it is what it is. Anyway, lads. Now, Arsenal 1-0. 1-0. What are you lot telling me? Was it luck? Did we break the hoodoo? Were there that team that was becoming our bogey team? Did we play well? Didn't we play well? Was we deserving that goal? Is Gokeres the talking point? Ozzy, what you say to me, brother?
That game was an absolute snooze fest, man. Like an absolute snooze fest. Brother, I can't lie, yeah. I was sitting watching the game, and at one point, bruv, I said, nah, bruv, I'm gonna lie on my bed. That's what, like, I'm not even like, I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep, but I was even like, I was even in what's it called? Sunshine's like stream.
Yeah.
She was watching the F1, and I was like, bruv, this is more entertaining than the Arsenal game. I can't lie. Like, that game was just absolutely awful. And yeah, set piece ole, innit? I mean, Fulham kind of really played the low block. They didn't really offer much. It was more kind of a case of, let's see if we can get something out the game somehow. But no, they didn't actually play to win it, which is, I'm a bit surprised, because Fulham have caused Arsenal problems in the past, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can call it, yeah, we've had that kind of hoodoo, whatnot, this, that, the other. If it ended in a draw, you would like, I don't think anyone would complain. We would complain about the performance, you know what I'm saying? But as a whole, as the game went, like, you can't say either team deserved to win it. But obviously, as an Arsenal fan, as Arsenal fans, we'll take it. A win's a win. People are getting a bit excited, saying, "Oh yeah, like on Match of the Day yesterday, like, yeah, it's like the results are better than last season." He's beaten. What's he saying? Like, we've beaten two teams that we couldn't get over the line last season, whatnot, this, that, and talking about the defensive record. But for me, that's just kind of sort of masks the bad performance, man. Like, that was a bad performance. I think the only player that can kind of walk out that game with his head held high, sorry, like, and he does it every game. Like, the guy's just kind of elite for me now. Is Timber. That guy never puts a foot wrong. But
I was hoping you said that.
Yeah. Everyone else, nah, it was rubbish. I'm sorry, but Eze, like, didn't perform. Trossard was looking like, apart from his goal, and his goal was kind of lucky in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't do anything to create it or shimmy, or he just, you know, flick on header, you right place at the right time. Not much to it. It even looks like it kind of hit off him than him striking the ball.
Yeah.
Saka didn't really do much. Gokeres he had, I wouldn't say like clear-cut chances, but he had some chances. You would have liked to see that more often. You know, we've been saying like, well, let him get the chances, and then if he doesn't score, then we can get onto him. You know what I'm saying? Now I think there's a bit more of a case for it, but as a whole, it was just a shocking performance. Like, it was absolute dire, man. We got away with the 3 points, top of the league. I'm happy with that. And we move on. Like, for me, if you say player reigns and whatnot, Timber, best player on the field, everyone 5, 6 at best.
Nah, man, I hear that, bro. To be honest, actually, King, your thoughts before I go.
I agree with mostly what Ozzy said. I think Timber was the best player on the pitch for you. Obviously, corner again, but that's the thing. That's your bread and butter. This is the thing about Arsenal that is the good thing. The first part of this season, you don't need to play well to win games. You can get goals from multiple different situations, and corners your best bar none. The only issue is going to happen in the second half of the season because Arteta's going to need to take the handbrake off. He's going to need to change up the tactics because you can't play like this when it's crunch time because it's too lethargic, it's too slow. But it's after international break. This is what you expect. The players are tired. They're probably coming from long trips, so you're not expecting beautiful football in this game. You just want to come out with the 3 points, and that's what you did. You're still top of the table. You can worry about result. You can worry about how you play in the second half of the season. That's where the bread and butters are. The Marches, the Aprils, the Mays. That's where I'm trying to figure out if Arteta's going to do something different. Is Arsenal going to finally get over that hump, over that line to win a title? Right now, I've seen Arsenal do this season after season. Win games, corner, nice light work. Fulham away, obviously it's a London derby, and you're happy to win those. Anytime you play another London team, you want to win that, so that's a positive. But yeah, the football wasn't great. The goal was a corner kick, which is your bread and butter, and there's not really much else to say. I can't really remember anything else that happened in that match. I did a watch long. I was surprised with myself that I nearly didn't that I didn't sleep through that watch along. I had to get a coffee afterwards to get some energy because it just came and went. That game came and went, and in for the short term, it's what you need. You just need wins on the board. With Liverpool dropping points, with City coming up behind you, and Haaland being on what he's on, Arsenal right now in this first part of the season just need to win by hook or by crook. So just be happy with the win and move on to the next game. That's what I would say.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I'll give my thoughts before we close out because I've got to jump on something else quickly. Yeah. You see, this game was bullshit. Yeah, I'm happy for the win. Look, right. This is Fulham's first home loss. They're a hard thing to break down. So I'm not going to take anything from them. Yeah. This for me, Timber, I think he's been our best player so far this season. Like, hands down. A lot of the players, where they're horrible, some of them, yes. Players like Trossard, that goal, sugar-coated his whole game. His whole game when he was on the field was horrible. Yeah. Martinelli, when he came in, he tried an audacious overhead kick. That second shot that he should have saved, that the keeper saved, he should have scored. My problem is more with Gokeres, because Gokeres, like, he had 3 opportunities. One of them he kind of made himself, where he got his body in front of the defender, but then I don't know what the fuck he did. Yeah, he just lost the ball, innit? You know what I'm saying? and two of them he took. The first shot was on the left hand side of the post, looking at the keeper, and he just blazed it at him. The second shot was literally almost a carbon copy, yeah, and he blazed at him. Sometimes, okay, I'm gonna pull it to you like this, man. Then we all play the PlayStation, right? We all play PlayStation, and we all understand that if we press R2, we're gonna finesse the ball around. Yeah, man needs to just caress the ball and finesse it around. He's becoming a one-trick pony. Yeah, where all it is, get onto the ball, run, bam. Yeah, that's it. You can't always do that in the Premier League, especially when you're not that kind of guy. Yes, Haaland can get over it, can do it because he's been doing it for so many years at a high level. He's big, he's tall, he's strong. Yeah, he could do those things. Plus, City play to Haaland, and we don't play to Gyökeres. Yeah, so do not give Arteta a reason to take you out of the team. But then, if you're not performing, you have to come out of the team, because the same thing that I will say about Isak, even though them man there are a lot more money and have a bigger reputation than Gyökeres, I'll keep Gyökeres to the same standard. If you can't provide, fuck off. Do you know what I'm saying? Even me, I was a person that was like, we need this player in our team, because I haven't seen what it's like having a striker in my team since Aubameyang, a proper striker. I thought he's going to come in, he's going to do this, do that, whatever. I'm not giving him no time, yeah? He needs to fix up or fuck off, yeah? Another player that's kind of caught my eye in a very bad way is Declan Rice. The first half of Declan Rice was pathetic, yeah? Pathetic. He couldn't string a few passes together. You know what I'm saying? The second half later on, he did get a little bit better. But that's really it for me. Arteta's game management is Arteta's game management. Yesterday was a poor game. Yeah, I was expecting that we couldn't break down that low block, bring on a Dowman, bring on a 1 year, because you know that they're gonna create fouls. Yeah, these players you can see as we got in the 7 minutes plus. Yeah, them man were fouling us a lot more. Yeah, look at that so-called penalty, non-penalty thing. I don't really give a shit. It wasn't given. There's no point in even trying to discuss it. It wasn't given. They didn't slow it down. We know what refs are like. Yeah, anywhere else on the field that would have been a free kick. But it's refs, isn't it? We call it out every single week. You get me? It gets boring after a while. But my thing is bring on Dowman. Yeah, because these are the games that you're supposed to be playing him in, yeah? Not the pressure of a Liverpool, the Man United, the Chelseas, the Cities, yeah? They're not the games that you want to put him under that kind of scrutiny, because if he does bad, then a lot of people will forget his age and see him as a professional footballer. Do you know what I'm saying? If a professional boxer gets knocked out at 19, they don't care how young he is. It's just that a professional boxer got knocked out at 19. Do you know what I'm saying? Or got knocked out, plain and simple. Just like if a boxer knocks a guy out in Tyson fashion. You get me? Yeah? No one cares about age when you step up to those levels. It's your talent that shows. Because if that was the case, then you'd have to look at your mouth and all the rest of it. Yeah? So for me, it was more of the performance was bad, and there's still a lot of questions on just Arteta, because I get it. Do you know what? Yeah, you can't always play very well, and I'm not going to have the international break to cover Arsenal's shortcomings. Yeah, simply because we have enough players now. Arsenal players don't travel that far. The furthest player that travels is probably Martinelli. You know what I'm saying with Brazil. Everyone else travels no more than 3 to 4 hours. Do you know what I'm saying? Within Europe and so forth, and others don't even travel anywhere. You hear what I'm saying? So it's one of the for me, it's more of we have a big team. We need to start utilizing our team. Arteta just needs to do better with his choices. And Gyökeres, I can't believe I'm saying this. Gyökeres, if you can't score in the next 2 matches, you need to get out of the team. Yeah, and I need to stop seeing Trossard playing. Forget that goal. Anyone could have been in that position. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing but take instructions, because one of our instructions, because it was a set piece, right? So he got instructed to stand in or around that position. You know what I'm saying? That's instructions right there. So you didn't do anything using your brain. So therefore, you shouldn't be in a team. And one of my last points I want to say is that I'm kind of missing Madueke. Do you know what I'm saying? Because with Madueke, his unpredictability actually made us look a lot better and move the ball faster. Do you know what I'm saying? And quickly, yeah, before we pop out, yeah, Rasta says, question for the panel: which manager do you see getting the sack next?
I just want to say one more thing, yeah, on the whole Arsenal thing, yeah.
Yeah, go to bro.
But you do realize 60% of our goals are from set pieces.
Yeah.
Like, it's not sustainable, man. That's what I'm gonna add, man. We done it last season, it didn't work. We seem to kind of rely on it again this season. Yeah, it's just for me, it's just jarring, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, we've scored, I think, about 15 goals. I think 8 of them, or maybe even more, I come from set pieces. But for the money spent and whatnot, like become a set piece or set piece FC again. It's just not gonna work. Next manager to get sacked.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people were saying Almiron, but Almiron's doing okay. He's actually got two wins in a row, so I don't see him getting sacked anytime soon. You know, people were saying November, December, this, that. I don't see it happening. Ange's got sacked. Maybe the Wolves manager, you know, because Wolves are doing shit.
Yeah, they're like 18th, innit? Or something like. No, West Ham are 18th.
They're 20th, but he signed a new contract.
Yeah.
I agree with propaganda. I'm gonna say Eddie Howe because Newcastle just lost again. They've spent a lot of money and their owners are ambitious. So when it comes to sacking, you have to look at the ambitious owners. The teams on the bottom, their owners aren't ambitious at all. They don't mind going back down because you get parachute payments. But I think Newcastle want to be a European team consistently, and the way they're at, Eddie Howe will get moved on. I think by January, I think Eddie Howe gets moved on.
Yeah, same here, man. I'm
interested.
So I said again.
No, just saying, innit? Like the Newcastle one kind of really goes under the radar, innit?
Yeah. And they lost again today, so against Brighton. And was it 2-1 or 3-1? One of the two scores.
Yeah, yesterday.
2-1.
Yeah, the 2-1. 2-1. Yeah, Danny Welbeck brace. That was it. Yeah, man. I'll go for Eddie Howe as well. That's what I'm saying. So it's just one of those things. Like, anything else? Are you man doing any streams like this week, tonight? Doing the watch-alongs for the Champions League matches? What are you not doing this week?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the fixtures on Wednesday. I can't do Tuesday, but Wednesday fixtures I'll be doing that. Chelsea are playing Ajax as well. So yeah, I'll be doing those ones and seeing what we can do against Ajax if we can get back-to-back wins after this international break.
What about yourself, Ozzy? You got anything coming up soon?
I was gonna say if you're free Tuesday and you want to do a watch along.
Yeah, I'll let you know about that. I'll talk to you afterwards. Back screen, yeah. But I'll let you know on that one. Do you know what I'm saying? But if I'm gonna be there, I'm probably gonna be a little bit late for that one there. But I'm on that still. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that, bro. Yeah. Well, peoples, yeah. It's been an eventful weekend. Arsenal win, Chelsea win, City win, yeah. Spurs lose, yeah, and Liverpool lose. And I can't believe it. Man United have back-to-back wins, yeah. Peoples, always keep warm out there because it's fucking cold. You get what I'm saying? And there's some real bellends out there, yeah. Peoples, manners and fucking respect.